Hello traders, Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you succeed at trading. In today's vid, guys, we are going to do the trade reviews from Tuesday, the 2nd of July. Let's not mess around, let's get stuck in. All right, so let's look back at yesterday's trades. One of our first trade ideas was Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, right? And I actually entered this trade and I'm still in it. Okay, so we were in an uptrend. Okay, was in an uptrend. We broke this grey area of support and resistance, and we had this nice bullish candle here, right? That's a very bullish candle. So we were just trying to carry on this buying pressure, potentially back up to this 1,000 psychological level, if not a few pips before, right? If we drop down to the H1, right, I actually entered on this candle here. Right, so why did I enter? Well, you can clearly see on the H1 we were in an uptrend. Okay, we were above the moving average 20, so I entered here on the close of that candle. Right, I put my stop below itchy ear, below the last swing low, which is here. So I put my stop loss down here, and the idea, like I say, is to take it up to that 1,000 level, a few pips before. All right, so that was the trade. And we're still everything is fine, right? Because I was also very conscious of the H4, right? And this level here. So I always wanted to put my stop loss below here. And as you can see, you know, we're getting a very bullish reaction at this level. So even if you didn't trade it yesterday, this could potentially be, you know, nice bullish candle, enter here, stop below here, take it up to this psychological level that we spoke about. All right, so still in this trade, looking good. I hope you took one of these trade ideas. So the other trades we were looking at was US dollar, right, strength. But this US dollar strength never carried through, right? So let's look at the trade that I took. I ended up taking US dollar Swiss franc. There was some news coming out, so I waited for news to come out, and then I took the trade, right? But basically, yeah, on the day chart, we were in an uptrend. We had broken a resistance level, and we had a nice bullish candle. We was above the moving average 20. The idea was just to take price to the next area of resistance, right? Logical price action stuff, guys. Okay. And I entered, right? So if we look at the H1, okay, you can see that, you know, price came up. It never retraced back to this level. I was really interested in this level, but that never happened. And instead, right, price sort of just, you know, teetered on the moving average 20. And then we got this bullish candle here. And again, I entered on this candle, right? I still had to put my stop down here, yeah, because I'm conscious of this gray zone, right? And price could retrace to here. Now, once I got into this trade, maybe I've gotten out a little bit early, okay? So got in here, stopped below here. But then I started seeing these big wicks, big upper wicks, you know, and this big bearish candle, right? So I ended up getting out just at this level. I got out, you know, early because I didn't like these candles, right? And then an hour later, this candle forms. All right, so maybe we got out a little bit early, but I still think this could potentially be a good call, because if we look at the H4, right, you know, we're starting to see this level is not breaking, right? We're not making higher highs here. Okay, we're starting to see a bearish candle, right? And we're getting top wick. So this is telling me potentially we're going to make it back down to this gray zone, if not even the moving average 20 and this gray zone, right? So if that happens, you know, I potentially could be interested in buying it again here, but I didn't want to take all that heat with my trade. Okay, so that was US dollar Swiss franc. And then the other US dollar pairs we were looking at was pound US dollar If we just go to the H1, the entry time frame, guys, right? Because you know why we were looking at it. So as you can see, I was waiting for a break of this low, right? Yeah, I told you this trade yesterday, and that's what we were waiting for. And we eventually got the break, but the break, came back down, hit all these lows in here, and then flicked back up. And, if I see a candle that breaks and looks like this with a bottom wick, I'm not interested. Yeah, it's there's buyers there. Yeah, remember this was kind of our target in this grey zone, and just look what happened ever since. Yeah, US dollar became weak yesterday, so we didn't have a trade there, and then Euro US dollar was just tricky. Right, let me drag this across. It was just tricky because of the H4 and the H1 contradictions. Yeah, but this H4 level never broke, right? We come back down to this level and it just never broke, right? You can see this was the last low and these wicks closed back into that low, right? So I'm not interested in selling that, and then just look at all the bullishness after that. All right. And we was at the moving average 20. Really, for me to trade that, I would have wanted to see a big bearish red candle. Yeah, break out of that level. Then I would have been interested. Okay. And that just didn't happen, guys. So yeah, so US dollar pairs didn't really give us a setup. And then the last one we were looking at, and before I give you my last trade review, guys, if you would like to speak to like-minded traders, join a community, then please come join our free Discord channel. If you want more than that and you would like to receive my trade signals, you would like access to all of my tutorials and education, and you would like direct access to me, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And also consider joining one of our preferred brokers, right? Because if you do so, you can get access to these things and discounts, guys. All right. So check it all out. All the promos are in our video description. Also, don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button, guys. Yeah. Help support the vid. Keep the editor happy because he's mental. And then the last one, we was looking at oil, guys, right? So we was looking at WTI. And for me, we are at a resistance level, right? It's worth pointing this out, but it still looks like buyers are in control to me. Yeah, buyers, this is not exactly super bearish, right? But, maybe bearish enough not for us to, carry on trading this today. But look at this H4, right? Look how that bounced off our level. What was once resistance becomes support. So if we just follow H4 structure, I think there's a strong chance that price will make it back up to these last highs. So potentially a trade in here this morning. But yesterday, no trade. We were just waiting for this retrace, which eventually came. All right, guys. So yeah, that is my trade review of Tuesday, the 2nd of July. I'll see you later, guys.